Individuality is dead. Everybody's trying to be the same. No one wants to be embarrassed, but guess what? Not everything's embarrassing. This is a video where I sit down and talk, and today's subject is not everything's embarrassing. Listen, I'm irritated because this used to be me. I used to think everyone was looking at me, everything was embarrassing. Egocentrism was insane. It was insane. I used to be afraid to dress different. I used to be afraid to speak my opinion or even speak at all. I used to even be afraid to like order for myself. And I've noticed this with a lot of people. So I'm 21. I'm basically like mid Gen Z or like the younger Gen Z. I don't know. I don't even know. I have experienced a lot of people who are very much sheep, and I don't mean this in a negative way. Like, please do not be offended by this, because I mean this with all love, because I was like this. But I've noticed like a lot of people my age are sheep because we have we have this, and the phone it's the phone, bro. Like, maybe the parents are right. I have notes on that phone, so I don't get sidetracked. Basically, individuality is dead, as I said, and this is in the way we present ourselves, not just physically but also mentally, and the way we speak and our actions. Like, we try to do everything that is aligned with everybody else's thoughts, but if it's everyone's thoughts, how do we really know if it's truly thoughts? Because thoughts aren't something tangible. But have you noticed like everyone dresses the same? Like, I saw this TikTok. This girl is dressed with color, with pastels, and everyone around her is dressed in no color. And not even just no color. People in the comments mention the color, but I've also noticed they just dress with no... Like, I can't tell who you are. I can't tell anyone's personality through how they dress. No one's really decorating themselves. I feel like life is... Yeah, it can be mundane, you know, get up, go to work, go to school, go to sleep, and sometimes days merge into each other. So you might dress in a way that reflects how you feel. Like, okay, well, every day's the same, so why should I even try? That might be a deep way of looking at it, but I feel like that's how everyone feels. So a lot of people are not dressed in a different way. And it makes me sad because I do like fashion. Not everyone has to be into fashion, but even just picking a color that's not black. And I know you're like, oh, aren't you wearing black? Listen, I tried to jazz it up with some pink, and my shoes are pink.
My glasses are pink, my nails are pink.
My camera died, so growing up, we've all been teased for something, and then you probably never do it again because you feel discouraged. That's a lot of reason why people decide to be sheep or just follow everyone else and have no individuality and feel embarrassed when they do have a sense of something that's not popular or something that could be even super popular, but just the fact that their like friend group or their family or the people around them are like, that's not it, then they want to like disengage from whatever they like. I was in middle school, like 6th grade, and that, for people who don't follow the same grading system, that's like age 11, 12. I had friends that were into anime. Like, if I found someone that was into anime, we would be locked in like this. Like, I was a shy, not shy kid, but like a little bit more quiet. Like, people would come to me, but I'd be so extroverted and open the second that somebody liked anime too, because I really just liked it at the time. Like, I love it still now, but like I was on another level. Like, that was my everything. And people made fun of us a lot. I had 2 friends that were into it in the whole homeroom, and that was it. And I was like the most unashamed, but the other 2, they didn't really care either. Yeah, we were made fun of for it so bad. Like, the teacher would had to like stop the whole class and lecture them how like you can't make fun of other people, whatever, for what they read. And just extra embarrassing that your teacher literally had to like step in without you even asking for help. That's the word embarrassment. Embarrassment is something you can't really control. Embarrassment is something that it just happens. Like sadness or anger or happiness, it just creeps upon you. It's an emotion. It's not really something that you can just be like, wait, let me think about it. No, it just comes before you can even debate about it. And though that was an embarrassing moment for me, I never let it cross the line of changing my interest. That could have been a perfect opportunity for me to never watch anime again, or never talk about it again, or act like I don't like it anymore. Because now it's like everyone wants to be different in a way where it's to the point we're all the same. You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, I like anime, and I'm kind of a nerd. But then everyone else likes anime, and if everyone else didn't like anime, then would you really be that different? It's time based because trends change and what's popular changes. They never stay the same. So you can't really put all your eggs in the basket of like, okay, this is popular, so I'll like it. Because when it's not popular, what are you gonna do? Like, what if you really like that thing? Are you gonna give it up? That would have been a perfect time for me to just stop watching anime. Base everything I like off of the likability of those around me. Like, do they like it? Am I gonna get ridiculed? I did not like getting teased for anything, but at the end of the day, I still did it. COVID did not help. COVID, we were stuck inside the house, and all we could do was like scroll on social media and just grow more and more self-conscious about ourselves. Because when you're constantly stuck with yourself, you don't have much distractions except for your Zoom class. That doesn't even matter because they're gonna pass everyone anyway, because it's a pandemic, they're forgiving. You're gonna be over analyzing yourself and freaking out and then you're gonna go into the real world after COVID. What was it, like 2021, 2022? And you don't know how to human being anymore. You don't know how to socialize anymore. You, even if you were the most social person, you're struggling. And I really do feel bad for my generation because we had a lot ripped out of us, especially because for people my age range. So I had COVID during my last third of my freshman year of high school, and then all of my sophomore year, you know, online school, and including those summers. So we had a lot robbed from us at such a vulnerable age socially. And of course, the people younger than me and older than me as well, because college, like, that's important too, and middle school for people socially. And of course, little children as well. Our generation was programmed to be cooked, not just because of COVID, but also social media. So, yeah, social media and COVID did not mix well. It was like oil and water. But social media by itself, no matter if there was going to be a pandemic or not, was going to make us so self-conscious, and everything's embarrassing because if it's not done well, it's cringy. And it does not help that everything is recorded. No matter what, like, whether you like it or not, if you're in a public space, legally you can be recorded. Whether that's someone coming to you with meta glasses and asking for your phone number, or some random YouTube guy coming to you and asking you some controversial question. There's so much happening. It could be that, or just in the background. You're recording the background. Someone's taking a picture or video of the skyline because they're tourists and they think it's so beautiful. Oh my god, I'm in Washington. Let me take a picture. Let me take a video, and you're in the background. There's just so many things that make us self-conscious. Or you could just be wearing a fire outfit. You love this outfit. You've been planning this outfit for like 2 days and it came out the way it came in your head and you're so happy. And then some terrible jerk, just some mean girl, some weird guy, like, starts recording you for whatever intent, to make fun of you or to use that for later. There you go. Now you're viral online for whatever reason. Now people are making fun of you. Like, why would she wear that? She thinks she look cute. Oh, look at her, whatever, back rolls. I don't know. So I get it. I get it because I grew up being very self-conscious as well. Like I said, I was very insecure. And even though I would still do my interests, I definitely did not dress the way I wanted to dress. In middle school, it was like popular to wear like leggings and a sweatshirt, so that's what I would do. That's all I would wear, was leggings and a sweatshirt, or like jeans and a t-shirt. Doing anything else was bad. And when I started to branch into my style was like 2018. That's when I got into fashion, and all I would do was wear scrunchies on my wrist, and people were making fun of me for scrunchies on my wrist. Guys, can you like imagine how lame you have to be for making fun of someone for wearing scrunchies on their wrist? So imagine now, like, I dress in like frilly skirts and bows, and I dress in maxi skirts and flowy tops, and I dress with all types of colors, whether that be earthy colors or pastel colors. Imagine the stuff I heard after that. The origin was scrunchies on the wrist. So when I branched out even more, I was like, dang, it don't even matter what I wear. Like, people are gonna make fun of me. And that's when it clicked. Like, it's such a sad statement, but to me, it was a relief. It was like, I actually can do whatever I want. Like, this is not even serious. This is not even real. Like, this is the world we live in, and it's what I make it, honestly, because I can take that with a glass half full or a glass half empty mindset. So because of social media and people being scared, yes, you can be recorded, but literally you can be recorded for anything. And some people just don't want to draw attention to themselves, and I understand that. But I'm going to stop with disclaimers for real. I understand that. Still, if it's really lowering your quality of life, not dressing the way you want to do, not acting the way you want to, not talking to people, experiencing life the way you want to because you're so scared of what other people think, then it's a problem. I also tell myself all the time, because I was so scared of strangers mainly. Like, obviously people who already knew me, they already had their opinion on me, but strangers, that bothered me so bad. But what I keep telling myself is, I'm never gonna see these people again. They're not gonna remember me. If I tripped in public, they're literally not gonna remember that in 5 minutes. I swear to you, everyone has their own problems. They have their own thoughts. They're not gonna think about it. I also think it isn't just all in our heads, it's who we surround ourselves with. So if in your head, you know, there's all this stuff happening, but no one's really reciprocating your thoughts, you can easily be like, okay, wait, I'm doing too much. Like, I'm really overthinking it because no one has even really confronted me with these things. I'm just thinking about it myself. When you are surrounding yourself with people who are reinforcing those anxieties you already have, so people who are making fun of you, teasing you, bullying you, fake friends that are putting these thoughts in your head and they're not positive, they're actually draining your life, they're not giving into your life, that's when there's an issue. You might have to get new friends. You can better yourself and get out of that dark place of thinking that everything's embarrassing when you're not surrounded by people who genuinely embarrass you. Like, they're actively embarrassing you by pointing out everything you do, by making like backhanded compliments towards you, by making this mini cult of like, if you don't act the way we do, then we're gonna ostracize you and alienate you. But on a serious note, to wrap up this video, life isn't forever. You don't want to die, and dang, that's deep. You don't want to die and then you did nothing. You didn't go to that place because you were scared that you were gonna order in that language incorrectly. You never developed that hobby because you were too scared people were gonna judge you for it when you performed it in public. You never got to wear those clothes, and they might seem material, but they made you happy, they made you confident, and they made you feel good in yourself because you were too scared of the outcome. Girl or guy, whoever's watching this, you will never know the outcome until you do it. You can only make it up in your head. You can only like freak your own self out. And those around you, if they're being weird about it, you have the control for the most part, because if you live with family it might be different, but you have the control of who you surround yourself with outside of like where you live, your living situation, and you need to take back that power in your life. And you need to go enjoy life. Really. It's not even like, oh, we're only young ones. No, I don't care if you're 50 watching this. There's always a chance, as long as you're breathing, to change who you are and change how you perceive things and your actions, how you move. That's all on you. You have the autonomy to do so for the most part. There's outliers, but I'm not going to do any more disclaimers, I said. And that's how I'm wrapping this video up. So I hope this hypes someone up, because not everything's embarrassing. It's not that serious. And again, if you're with people who are just bothering you about things you like, they're lame. I'm saying this from a place of experience, who had like fake friends that would make fun of what I liked, or me being all self-conscious in my own head and being my own worst critic. It's not your fault. Just step out of it. People who genuinely will be weird about what you like and what you do and how you present yourself, they're lame, and you don't want them in your life in the first place. And at the end of the day, they're probably also super insecure and they're just projecting on you. That could be a whole nother video too. They're just projecting because they never got to have the confidence you do. So you're like this and they want to knock you down to their level. We're not gonna let that happen. Don't let them win. Don't let them get to you. They're probably just miserable. They have to be miserable, because if you're happy in life, you wouldn't be caring about what other people do. I just hope this resonates with you. Subscribe if you want, like if you want. If you have an opinion, comment that down below. I love to hear it. I love the conversations. This place is a safe space for conversation starters, as long as it's respectful. Okay, that's the only embarrassing thing, being disrespectful. Other than that, live life. See you guys. Bye.